Mount Kenya region coming 2027, it will vote as usual as a block. And this message is so commonly and useful, helpful to the mountaineers. So if you are from mountaineers, please make sure that you have watched till the end. No matter how the civic education that Morake Vaso keeps on telling us or educating to us, and also about how we are being told, we should not vote along tribal lines. But ladies and gentlemen, I've got 4 factors or 4 reasons that will make the Mount Kenya region to have a force and to be anger by 2027, and it will vote on the tribal lines. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what will form the basis of our analysis today. Welcome to the Trending News Analysis TNA. I go by the name Jerry Joseph, and personally I'm in Thika Road. Maybe you could let me know where you're watching the video from. The first reason, it's because this civic education seems to be taking presidency away from Mount Kenya region. We are being told, we should not vote along tribal lines. We should vote based on the competency of a leader. We are being told to scrap the whole system and bring new system to the governance. And now the people, they are suggesting very, very new names. Somebody like Okia Mtata, somebody like Matiangi, somebody like Morara Kebaso. And all of these people, there is nobody that is being mentioned in Mount Kenya region. And for that reason, it is being seen that the mountaineers, they are being now set aside, and they are being used to make sure that they are voting for the other people and to be out of government. And remember that I was doing a research, a poll on Twitter today, and I realized that the people, if we are looking about the competency of a leader, the qualification, we want to look at the know-how of the governance. We should not be dismissing somebody like Jimmy Wanjigi. I don't support Jimmy Wanjigi. I don't dismiss Jimmy Wanjigi. But according to how Jimmy Wanjigi seemed to be knowing more about governance, according to how Jimmy Wanjigi, his stature, I believe that if we are not looking along the tribal line, the man to watch is Jimmy Wanjigi. But I've come to do a research as to why people, they are dismissing him. They are dismissing him because he's just a Kikuyu. The other tribes, they are dismissing Jimmy Wanjigi because he's a Kikuyu. And now the Kikuyus, they are dismissing Jimmy Wanjigi because they believe that they already have Rigathi Gachagua. But if Rigathi Gachagua was not on the scene, Jimmy Wanjigi again could have been embraced by the Kikuyus. So the fact that we are seeing as if these people, they want to get the presidency out of Mount Kenya. That is the reason that we create a force and vote on the tribal basis. The second reason is victimizing our leaders. If you have been following this government keenly, the leaders that they are talking for the common Wanjiko, for the common Mwananchi of the Mount Kenya region, he's being victimized. And the people they are not talking for the mountaineers, they are being embraced. Somebody like Imani Ichung'wah, who is very unpopular. In fact, he is the most unpopular MPs in Kenya. We go to somebody like Kimwangi Kiunjuri. All these people, they are being embraced, or else they are not talking for the mountaineers. Please, when you see them talking, know that they are talking for their very own, their views, not the aspiration of the mountaineers. And since they are being embraced, and the people that they are talking about for the mountaineers, that is somebody like Major Dong, James Gakuya, somebody like this I'm not remembering the MP for example. So, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that we are saying that you are victimizing our leaders, the leaders that we are having in the ground, we will make sure that we'll be voting for them, so that we show you that you mean nothing. So the third reason is about broad-based government. And you can say broad-based government or call for unity. You remember William Ruto formed a broad-based government because he wanted to bring unity to the whole of Kenya. And now, remember that before he did that, he was fighting Rigathi Gachagua because of calling for unity for the Mount Kenya region, asking Mount Kenya region to be together and to speak in one voice. They have spent almost like more than 6 months fighting Rigathi Gachagua with that. And we have seen him coming now embracing the broad-based government. So how can you say that Mount Kenya region, that calling for unity is bad, even condemning Kikuyus for their cultural practices, but when it reaches your time, you want to bring everybody on board? So it creates a narrative that now what you are doing, you are just trying to eliminate us in your government. And since you want to eliminate us in your government, we will show you the door because we are the one who propelled you there. So that is another reason that is paining Kikuyus or the Mount Kenya region, that is Embu, Ameru, and so forth, and it will create a force that will vote in a block or will cause them to vote in a tribal line. The fourth reason is because of insincerity in tribal cadre. Remember that, and I want to explain this in a very different way. That we are saying that we want a competent leader, regardless of where you come from. We don't want to know your background. We want to see you are delivering. But the other tribes seem to be defending their very own, even when they are on the wrong. I remember that when the deputy president came out and said, you know what, we need to look at and to call out the national intelligence officer, that is Nudin Haji, the NIS boss. And he said that Nudin Haji have been offering bad advice to president, and that is the reason that the president is not able to know what the ground is saying. And he called him in order. But the following day, you saw the eastern leaders, coastal leaders, they came forward and beat the deputy president left, right, and center. You know what, you should respect your office. You are just the deputy president of Mount Kenya region. You don't want us in the government. And that thing, it really, and until here we are, we can be able to see that the NIS is really failing the president. The president is doing contrary to the ground, and that's the reason that the president is so unpopular right now, because the ground want to head in this direction, but the president is taking us opposite direction. And what you can blame the national intelligence, because they should be telling the president, by the way, you do this, if you do this and this, these are the repercussions. So they didn't take time to know why the deputy president has called out Nudin Haji. Instead, they defended their very own. So if you are seeing that, you are telling us not to look at where people they are coming from, but when your very own even underperforms, you don't want us to say that he's not working well. Remember that even when the CSs they were dismissed, we saw them coming out to say, you know what, you should select our very own. We want to feel representing the government, meaning that you are not looking at where you are not looking at the delivery. You are looking at who is delivering, and for that, it is by 2027 you will know that Mount Kenya people, they are understanding the game, and they will show you that you don't know.